Good afternoon. I'm Alyssa Horrobin, and you're watching MediaPlex live at 1. Floodwaters are still high in Chatham-Kent, and the municipality remains under a flood warning. The Thames River reached a peak of 17 feet above normal last night around 9 p.m. The water is now receding, but according to the Chatham-Kent Fire Department, water levels remain high in a number of areas throughout Chatham-Kent. They are asking people to stay away from the river and obey all road closures. With all the snow melted, the City of Windsor has switched from snow removal to pothole repair. Angelica Haggard is live in the studio and she joins us now. Angelica?
If you've driven on a Windsor road lately, you know the streets are in rough shape. The potholes and cracks means it's a bumpy ride to wherever you're headed. Year-round, the city runs a pothole scouting program to identify problem areas. Staff drive around the city and input their GPS coordinates when they come across a spot that needs to be patched. Since January, almost 700 calls have come in to the 311 call center to report more locations. Potholes happen because of a freeze and thaw process. Water gets into the cracks on the surface of the road and then refreezes, which further cracks the road. The city says there have been more calls this year than there was last year.
Our roads continue to deteriorate a little bit, so we are obviously filling more potholes because the roads that deteriorated last year are deteriorating further this year, and we're seeing more and more of them this year.
The pothole patching process is a temporary fix until road construction begins in the warmer weather. To report a pothole or damaged road surface, Windsorites can call 311. Alyssa?
Windsor hockey fans welcomed home the NHL's 2009 first overall pick for a special presentation. Reporter Todd Sheeran has the story.
The Windsor Spitfires held a pre-game jersey retirement and banner-raising ceremony at the WFCU Center this weekend to honor New Jersey Devils forward Taylor Hall. The sellout crowd lined up hours early to witness the enshrining of the greatest Spitfire of all time and even received a few Taylor Hall bobbleheads. Hall, who is currently on a 21-game point streak, shared fond memories of his junior hockey home.
I always love coming back to Windsor and you know, to have my number up in the rafters, it's a tremendous honor, along with the other guys that are up there. Just every time I come back here, brings back great memories, so it's going to be an awesome day.
Before the game, fans also had the chance to get an autograph and meet the former Spitfire and two-time Memorial Cup champion. The Spitfires went on to defeat the Erie Otters by a score of 7-3, while Hall heads to Pittsburgh Tuesday night and hopes to continue his point streak against Sidney Crosby and the Penguins. For MediaPlex News, I'm Todd Sheeran. Back to you.
There's a new service to help people with disabilities get around the town. Shirley Fung has the story.
Thank you, Alyssa. The new website Access Locator was unveiled recently at Access Maker Ferry Festival. Let's take a look. This website was showcased at the first Windsor Maker Ferry held at Sinclair College.
Access Locator is a website for collecting and sharing information on accessibility, mainly for people with disabilities.
Josh says although there are similar products out there, this one provides with clean and complete information.
This website is attempting to solve that problem by providing that extra completeness and providing that extra confidence for people with disabilities to know that they can actually go where they want and trust that
users of Access Locator can find and report how well the locations meet their accessibility needs. The data and ratings feedback will help software developers to upgrade the website. Stephenus, the other lead developer of Access Locator, says they plan to promote this web application publicly next fall, but there's still a lot of work to do.
Access Locator needs lots of volunteers. We need developers and testers mainly.
For more information on Access Locator, check out their website, www.accesslocator.com. Reporting for MediaPlex News, I'm Shirley Fong.
The Sinclair women's volleyball team won their first medal in 20 years. They took home the OCAA bronze after 3 games in the tournament in a 3-2 win against Sheridan. Head coach Jimmy L. Turk joined me earlier today to talk about how good that win felt after a 2-decade drought.
Thanks, Jimmy, for joining me. So you've been with St. Clair coaching volleyball for 3 seasons now, and this is the first medal that St. Clair's had in 20 years for women's volleyball. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
So just describe to me how that feels as a team, as a coach.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You know, when I was presented the job offer 3 years ago, you know, I was shown the banner in the gym that said that the last medal was in 96, 97. So that was, you know, immediately very motivating to me and wanting to, you know, get that off of our back so that we can move forward. And we came so close last year, finishing in 4th and losing a heartbreaker in the bronze medal game at home. And so for us to get it done this year, such a relief and so proud of the group for sure.
So that must have been, I mean, you're saying you saw the banner, that was a motivating for you, like challenge accepted kind of moment. What was the key factor in the success, would you say?
I think it was the ability of the girls on the team to do the work every single day. We can present them with all the tasks in the world, but if they don't want to put their best foot forward at each of those tasks, then it's really tough for us to accomplish the goals that the team set out for itself. And so we've been through, you know, a long season this year, a lot of video, a lot of weight room, a lot of extra stuff that we're doing, and all that stuff paid off. And I thought that, you know, our will to win was greater than their will, you know, especially when we were down in the 3rd set and it could have been easy for us to roll over in the bronze, but our girls decided that their work was worth something and they wanted to make it happen.
That's really cool. So is there like a lot of returning girls or new scouts, or how would you say like the team chemistry plays a part in that?
Yeah, it's about 50-50 for next season. We're graduating 5 athletes, and we've already have commitment for 7 new athletes next year. So we've got some starters coming back and some good veteran leadership combined with some good youth and some positivity in the locker room will be really good. And I think the experiences of the returning athletes will be a big help in shaping the young athletes coming in and keeping the positive culture moving forward.
How would you say the team chemistry has played a part in this year's like success as a team?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think it's something that we stress every single day, and we want the girls to be like doing the right things on the court, off the court, in the classroom, as people. And I think that our team culture and chemistry was something that really helped us when our backs were against the wall.
Are you looking forward to next season?
Yeah, very much so. You know, I want to be able to enjoy this one. It feels like it's been 3 seasons of us, you know, grinding towards this point, and I want to be able to enjoy it. But naturally, my mind is already thinking towards next year. But I want to be able to sit back and enjoy this for sure.
Windsor Eats has launched an initiative to promote the history of the distilling in the Windsor region, and they're hoping it will boost tourism. They're calling it Whiskey Town. Whiskeytown.ca is a brand new website to highlight Windsor's rich history in the whiskey business. A whiskey festival will be held on August 4th. Visit whiskeytown.ca for more details. After a whirlwind month, Patrick Brown is once again running to be the leader of the Ontario Progressive Conservatives. As Elle Remington reports, one of his first campaign stops was here in Windsor-Tecumseh.
That's how PC leadership candidate Patrick Brown was greeted as he entered the campaign headquarters of Mohamed Latif, the PC Windsor-Tecumseh candidate. Latif welcomed Brown to the launch of his campaign office as the former party leader runs a leadership campaign while working to clear his name of sexual misconduct allegations. Latif said many in Windsor County haven't lost confidence in him or the PC party.
I never saw myself as a candidate for MPP until I met Patrick Brown.
Brown smiled as he approached the podium and shares with the crowd how he felt about the sexual allegations against him.
Horrifying. It was like getting gutted in a way that you could never imagine, to be maligned by lies. But in life, they say adversity makes you stronger. When you get knocked down, you get back up. And you have to always fight against injustices.
Now for a look at the weather. This week is going to feel like spring. Sunny skies and a high of 10 today. Tomorrow will be mainly sunny and 12. Wednesday we'll see a mix of sun and clouds with a high of 10. Thursday dropping to 6 with rainy patches. Friday will have some rain or snow with a high of 5. And the weekend holds a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 4. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Alyssa Horrobin and you've been watching MediaPlex live at 1.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the Sinclair College Journalism Program.